Can you hear me? Finally, I figured out how to get it to work. Okay. Nah, that was just the whatchamacallit. Each game has a different background once you look a little bit more into it. I figured out how to play my music through my headset and talk to you at the same time. Yep. I think it's 7 days or something like that. Yeah, 7 days. That is currently what we're on. Okay. What day is this? We're supposed to do today. Guess we can talk to Yusuke. Or we can start Makoto. Yeah, let's go Yusuke. Wait a minute. Should I start him now? Or should I wait?
By the way,
You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I have some news for you. Your piece Desire has been accepted to the public exhibition. It is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? So what's your call? Will you spend time with Yusuke? Yeah, let's head to the museum. To be honest, I have yet to actually go there myself. This should be quite lovely.
all right.
Going to the museum.
Indeed.
In addition to the exhibition aspect of the show, there is also an evaluation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out among the sea of art here. And yet nobody has come to see it. Perhaps they are so afraid of the truth. Held within, they dare not take a closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire. I see no desire here. I understand now this area is for students. The artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Indeed, there is neither elegance nor emotion in this piece. Come here, there are much more detailed paintings over there. There's no need to worry. I'm not bothered in the slightest. There was nothing more than drivel or unrefined commerce. I need paying in mind to them. As long as those who are in the know understand my work, I will be happy. This is...
Wow.
Look, a knowledgeable patron has arrived. I'd like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? I can see quite clearly why it was accepted to the exhibition. The technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best.
What did you say?
How dare you? Are you the artist? The title is listed as Desire, but that idea is quite overused. So may even call it stale. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must inject some individuality into that. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist's bias. These brushstrokes are splendid given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It is empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. My work is empty. Don't let it bother you. Indeed.
Why?
But why? I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare to reality of the world. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brushstrokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire, only my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could this be?
How could I have fooled myself into believing otherwise? Get your ass up. It is as though I have been forsaken by the gods of art. These grave mistakes shall be the end of me. This is just the beginning. Do not patronize me. I have no future in this field. What is going to happen to me without art? What will remain of my being? Really giving up? Naruto.
Agreed.
You are correct. I cannot afford to simply give up now. Still being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly
Okay.
painful. But this is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. That's the spirit. I will start painting. After that, I will paint beyond which I shall paint even more. That is the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotion. After all, you can only accomplish so much using logic to analyze the contents of the heart. I hope you allow me to continue my skill card services as well, Naruto. I shall conquer this.
All right. Let us return home.
Now let us head. I don't know which to start to do. A slump,
You're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She is a female shogi player and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifume Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits after all. It says she was a lone genius. However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Canada. For real, we gotta go. You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of light if you go for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the fan of thieves. I mean, shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. There's quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. If you guys gonna pay for this one day, Naruto, go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is. let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, striking the enemy with but a moment's inspiration, skillfully strategizing towards victory. Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as Phantom Thieves. They said she's at the Church of Canada, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
All right.
To work. Yeah, I know that. It's not bad. Come on, you can check it out. Not bad. It's easy to get here, and there's a lot of open space. Yeah, this is dude. Thanks for telling me about it. What you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, see, I want to give a student who's preparing for high school entrance exams a chance to relax. Either way, thanks for today. I'll continue being flexible with our deal. Make sure you keep being useful for me, alright? And there's so much nature here. It must really be peaceful during the day. But it's places like this where you're most likely to run into trouble. So just be careful. I remember him playing with something like this. I think it was a duck though. In a way, you gotta hold on to it for future purposes.
Later.
What could that be at this hour? Let's go somewhere tomorrow. We've been busy lately, so I want to be able to relax on Sunday. It would be a good place to go. We're already maxed out with Ryuji. Not wasting no time hanging out with you. Damn it, I took away my damn thing with her. I could have been finished with her by now.
Let's go. Hey.
The bins look like specks from there. This truly is the best altitude was the test. Atmospheric pressure should have dropped at this height. Are your ears okay? Completely fine.
Is that so?
That's reassuring, but it could prove to be troublesome. It might negate the effects of experimenting at this altitude. I hope it doesn't ruin my results. Well, we'll just have to give it a try. I really hope this data helps me complete the development of medicine. Clinical trials like this usually can't be performed after all. You really are a useful guy. I have to thank you for that, Mother. You didn't get it.
Well then.
Okay, close off. Let's get started. Relax, kitty. Give me a hand. First, we'll take your pulse and then... There we go. She told me to get naked. Alright then.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
I'll
6
just add
days
this.
left. Yoshida. toss up between the teacher and one other girl who we haven't met yet.
I should write something.
And no, I wouldn't pick Makoto. She's boring.
Everyone.
Many of you suffer greatly from this distorted world as disparity. Okay.
Good evening.
Uzumaki, how's your schoolwork? Could I have some of your time today? I have something scheduled after my speech and I need you to come with me.
Let's say we head on over.
We'll be meeting someone after this at the sushi restaurant. I appreciate your help.
All right.
However, the government's overall approval rating is dangerously low.
Yes.
I'll be sure to proceed with caution, considering that the grandson of my former teacher is showing me such kindness. Yes, well, I'd like to discuss a personal matter. Allow me to be frank. I will be running for my grandfather's seat in the coming election. I see. Congratulations. I held a low-level position in the party's executive office, but I'm new to the candidacy. So I was hoping you could educate me on how to run an election campaign.
However,
Well, I was planning on running myself, and I don't believe that I'm qualified to teach you. I've heard that you've been working harder than anyone for the past 20 years. Well, I did have a lot of free time after I lost the election to study as all an amateur can do. Amateur, you're a veteran. If anything, besides, you have experience teaching him, right? Your reputation has greatly improved around the executive office recently, and my grandfather has expressed his intent on making peace with you now. I'd be happy to bury the hatchet with Mr. Karamoto, but I'm not worthy to join his group again. I thought you would find these conditions favorable. So I ask that you keep what I'm about to tell you a secret. Sorry, could you give us a moment, Uzumaki? No, I'd like for your furry pupil to hear this too. Wait a moment. Is your plan to evolve him so that I can't decline? I simply trust his discretion. The Kuramoto group is planning to move forward with a political realignment. Are you saying that you're going to secede from the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? But the government is a weakened state. Now's our chance. As such, I want to empathize our unity.
I see.
And so you've come to me, a former member of the Kuramoto children. But my views differ from those of the Kuramoto group, and I don't intend on changing them. I understand, however, you won't be able to put those beliefs into action if you don't get elected. Uzumaki, could you talk some sense into him? You'll benefit as well. You should decline. You think so too? You're not intimidated even by a grandson of a big-time diet member. I appreciate your offer, but I must respectfully decline. So you're okay with being a no-good Torah forever? He's not a no-good Torah. Looks like you chose the wrong politician to follow. I do believe him. Try to understand that he has his own beliefs. My apologies. I made a slip of the tongue and in front of your secretary, no less. I don't need an answer right away. If you want to show difference to my grandfather, please let me know. I already took care of the bill, so enjoy now if you excuse me. What's the point in getting elected if it means sacrificing your beliefs? I bet when push come to shove, Karamoto intended to lure you in. He probably didn't expect me to remain so calm after he showed his trump card. I feel surprisingly at ease whenever you're with me. Like that time with Mitsuhida.
I apologize.
I'm truly indebted to you for all you've done for me, but I must ask that you continue to help me. What rank am I up to? Mom is done. Rank 7, 3 more to go.
All right.
You know, from the way he was acting, I swear Kuramoto was
Let's
hiding
say
something.
we go home.
My apologies, we're done eating, so let's go home. 3 more with him and I'll be for him at least.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good work today. No books today.
Oh my god.
It's already July. I don't like the rainy season, but when it ends, it's just hot. The humidity is what kills me, and about Japanese summers, I miss the dry heat of California. Not to mention July and August both have 31 days. Summer is long. Now then, Mr. Uzumaki,
How about you?
do you know the reason why July and August both have 31 days? The fuck? No, that can't be it. That just sounds dumb. Who cares about summer vacation? I don't think that's it. I'm used to it.
That's correct.
Great, that's right. We already know this. But the months of July and August are named after the Roman emperors Julius and Augustus. Augustus named a month after himself, just like Julius. However, he felt like he would be losing if his month was shorter than Julius, so he added a day. It's a mystery why men are so stubborn and prideful over silly things like this.
Nice going.
All right.
Some of the stuff they be telling you be interesting. But as far as you all are concerned, you're just lucky to get a long vacation. Before that, you have exams. They start on the 13th of next week. Don't forget, okay?
Now then.
Next Wednesday. Make sure you study.
I should write something.
Are you waiting for me to get one wrong? Would that make you happy? Just to know I can get one wrong. Alright, we're gonna start with Makoto now.
Hey,
I've yet to hear anything from Kaneshiro. All we can do now is wait until our time limit. Do you need something on the 3rd floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see
do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? There's something I want to ask you if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Now let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. Is that okay? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat. Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. there seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers. I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Arcade.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way! Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle. Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before. Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I always forget being interrogated. I never get used to that.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies.
Yep, your sister.
Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Allows you to see skills and potential. Item drops on the analysis screen.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. See ya.
See you.
Ah, you're back.
Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we can trust him? I doubt he'll lie if he really had a change of heart. Just like we're all clear then, we can't be sure for that just yet. You mean he might not have a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that is possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All that we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part of Byoto Makoto sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the results become clear.
Hey!
According to Yusuke's info, there's a famous shogi player in Kanda. Yeah, we're not gonna meet her
I'll
yet
just
though.
add this.
Wait a minute, she's the only one we can go see? First thing,
Yo. Okay.
trying to sell all the stuff we had. Oh, I already sold it. Damn. Thought I had some more left.
Come again.
Let's do it.
Who's supposed to get to her before?
Oh!
Hey, it's the fortune teller everyone talks about. Are you gonna get your fortune read?
Greetings.
Oh, hello. Please take a seat.
Hello.
Hello there. This is your first time here, yes? It's not often that I get a young man stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chiha Mifune. I'll be reading your fortune today. You know, you can begin by telling me your name. Shouldn't you already know that? I suppose I could attempt to divine it if you'd like. Let's begin with your last name. It is Shimoto Perhaps Uzumaki. This may take longer than I expected. Naruto Uzumaki. I see your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of consolation can I interest you in today? Give me the full package. Very well. I suppose the life of a high school was difficult after all. Now then, let's start with the initial reading to test the waters of your faith.
Here we go.
What divine power will bring forth this boy's fortune? Your first card is... I see that. So the second next is... Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
I see there seems to be new wealth in your fortune, in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour, and precisely 5,000 yen will await you. I'll do just that,
Yes.
as you should. Fate is absolute. But what is this? How strange, Uzumaki. The general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin and inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Uzumaki, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? Beyond that, it seems continuing your current path will lead you to your death. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the deviation is coming to me clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, as I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of future problems. I typically only recommend this to more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure it's recharged its power in moonlight every 3 days.
What do you say?
As for the cost, is only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? This seems suspicious. It's legitimate, I promise. So you really don't
that
want
so?
it? What a shame. It will see the flames are snuffed out soon. What comes to me for the light too? I can't. I have to do it, don't I? Yeah, I do. I can't skip that.
Ah, you're back.
Oh.
The chief seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey Naruto, how's your pocket money situation been looking? You're hopeless.
Fine.
Here.
For real?
What's this? 5,000 yen? I want some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes.
The rest is on
Anyway,
you.
make sure you close up the shop like always.
Hey.
Hey, so does that mean the fortune teller was right? I think so.
That's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that she would later consider to read the future. Well, this is bad. Didn't you say she's gonna die? Come on, we need to go talk to her again and figure out what to do. Babe, I can have her read my compatibility fortune with...
No.
Never mind. Well, it's not too. She said it costs 100,000 yen. I actually have to give her 100,000 for me to finish her stupid confidant tree. How many days are left?
This humidity is
Good morning. It's
overwhelming.
quite hot today. By the way, Kanashiro's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? His change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more re-owned than before when this goes public. It's going to get busy.
True.
That is true. With the added attention, we receive more requests on the message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now while we still have the chance.
I should write something.
You want me to keep going? 4 days. I'm okay for now, I think. Pretty sure I could. I have a question regarding. Wait. Damn. Decide later. What's the other one? Okay, yeah. Go right away. Thank you. Let's meet up in Shijuku. And make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? There are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia. Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I hear there are quite a few brothels here as well. You're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a situational role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing. Yes, come on, let's have a look around. And Makoto's request people are separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been scout for Hostess Club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If he hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday.
All right.
Two. That aside, even though this is shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. They definitely need no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her, but why is she here? The after-school saloon. What kind of place is that? I'm not sure. It seems suspicious. I have to go and ask her about it. I'd like you to be there as a witness. Would that be okay? Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Ah, you're back.
Alright. We gotta go back and talk to this fortune teller chick.
I'll just add this.
Oh, I gotta give her 100,000. Boo. That's okay. Alright.
Oh.
Oh, you're Uzumaki from the other day. I remember you. You had very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone for just 100,000 yen? You can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also will give you incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. What do you want to do? Ah, fine. It's a smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye.
Ah, you're
You're
back.
home. I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you should start forgetting things more the older you get.
Hey!
Last time we went to the fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. This should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy. What the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Naruto, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while
For real?
the stone's shattered? What's gotten into you?
Whoa!
This tastes salty. Hey, the holy stone is just salt. Naruto, what's going on? Salt. Huh? Are you a psychic or something? I was just about to head out to grab some salt from the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some of it before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking. The fortune teller tricked us. Wait, you're saying she scammed us out of 100,000 yen? We could have bought loads of fatty tuna with that money.
No way.
So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. That fortune teller's name is Chiha, right? She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go complain to her. Sold me some damn salt, bastard.
really?
That's a grandpa ass game to get into now. Grandpa ass game. I already know about her.
Hey! No.
100,000 yen for some damn salt.
Hi!
Alright, everyone, quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. But don't think you can slack off, okay? Absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. Kawaki is graciously giving us free time, so we better
What do
take
you
good
wanna
use
do?
to it. Tools. I always make tools.
Oh!
What a great idea. Just make sure nobody notices you. Block papers.
Okay. For real? Hey!
You should stop soon. It'll be a hassle if people find out.
You got it.
That was great. You should thank Kawaki for this later. No. If you want to finish her confidant, you have to buy that stupid thing. But I think at the end of her confidant level, she gives you the $100,000 back. I think. I can't remember, but either way, you won't see it till the end. 3 days.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, I think so. Because even after the 3 days, it's going to be a long cutscene. Yeah, I'm going to stop.